In this video, we're going to talk about unbalanced forces.
An unbalanced force occurs whenever one object's force is greater than the other's.
We're going to show you a few examples of how this plays out in real life.
Tug of war demonstrates an unbalanced force because Victoria's force was greater than Brennan's, pulling Brennan towards her. The force of Brennan pushing the volleyball cart is greater than the force of friction causing acceleration, which is an unbalanced force.
While Victoria and I are throwing the cone, when it's in the air, the only force acting on it is gravity, making it an unbalanced force.
In the scenario of Brynn jumping, the only force that acts upon her when she is in the air is the force of gravity, therefore causing her to fall to the ground.
We're gonna do a problem now.
A 4,600 kilogram helicopter accelerates upward at 2 meters per second squared. Determine the lift force exerted on the propellers by the air. Make a quantitative force diagram. Write a net force equation for the axis along which forces are not balanced.
The force of gravity is equal to mass times the acceleration of gravity. The acceleration of gravity is 10 meters per second squared. The net force is equal to mass times acceleration. The mass is 4,600 kilograms, and the acceleration is 2 meters per second squared. The net force is calculated to be 9,200 newtons. Next, we will calculate the lift force using the net force and the force of gravity in this equation. Because the force of gravity pulls down, our value is negative. The correct answer is 55,200 newtons. Next, we will draw a force diagram. The first value we are drawing is the gravitational force of 46,000 newtons. We will draw a longer arrow for the force value of the lift because it is 55,200 newtons, which is greater than 46,000 newtons. This is an example of an unbalanced force, which is why the helicopter is rising.